Three, two, one.
We major nigga.
Welcome to another Major Mondaze. I drove up here to West Palm Beach to find one of the most beautiful, the most talented, smart, intelligent body contouring spas that I heard about called Milanies Body Contouring. This young lady that I'm about to introduce, I'll let her introduce herself. She's been grinding. I've been knowing her for a few years now. So tell us, what's your name?
My name is Mina Li.
Mina Li, and where are you from originally? Like your nationality wise?
I'm originally from New York, born and raised, but I'm Dominican.
Okay, that's what's up. Dominicans in the house.
Yes,
Dominicana. You
yes.
feel me? So before we get into your business and what you do, every segment I like to get into people's past, and I like to talk about their, what I like to call how it started moment. So let's talk about for you how it started. Let's take us back. You went to school where, in New York or down here in South Florida?
It was like half and half. So I came down here when I was like 11.
Okay.
So I did majority of like middle school, high school here, elementary school in New York. What started it exactly?
Your business, but we're gonna keep going into that. So you went to school, you graduated, of course.
Mm-hmm.
Did you ever go to Did you ever go to any colleges, any special schools?
I went to college for like 2 years, and then
Okay.
I got pregnant with my daughter.
What did you study when you were in college?
I was just doing my associates to try to get into nursing school.
Okay, so you were gonna be a nurse.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so and then your daughter came.
Yeah.
So that changed everything, and you had to do what? Start working, obviously, right?
Mm-hmm.
Is that what it was?
I mean, I was already working, but yeah, full time working
Yeah,
because
you had
got
to
a
be
baby.
a mom.
Yeah.
Okay, so from there, where did you start working at? Like you just jumped into like.
Well,
Normally, when we first started the workforce, we go to fast food. That's where I started at fast food.
No.
Where did you start at?
Well, I was already working at racetrack when I got pregnant with her, so I just continued there. Once I had her, I stayed home with her for like a whole year because I saved up enough money to do that. And where did I work? I just started. I think I worked with an agency, so I just did a lot of like different assignments.
Yeah.
But I loved it because I was able to learn customer service,
Yeah.
administrative work,
Yeah.
and as I built my resume with those skills, I got better jobs.
Okay, so that seemed like it was going well. And then what happened?
What happened was I was working for a nonprofit organization, and I was just really harassed. I was stressed out all the time, and I just couldn't take it no more.
Yeah.
I started my business within the process of me working at that nonprofit, and the pandemic came.
Okay.
When the pandemic came, we started working from home, and I started to realize like I'm investing more, more ideas, more time into my business, and it just started to boom. So when we went back to the office, I was just like, what am I doing? Like, what am I doing
No,
here?
thanks.
You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
yeah.
So I started doing 2 days out the week, taking clients.
So let's go back. So when did you officially start your LLC? What year was that?
2019.
2019, just before the pandemic. And then and at that time, what were you doing? Were you selling products? What was the exact like business model back then?
No, I had no products.
What did you have?
I just had a table with my machines in my 1-bedroom
And
apartment.
what service were you providing?
Non-invasive lipo, skin tightening. And I was doing butt lifts at that time.
So tell me a little bit about this, because I'm a man. I don't know about this surgery stuff, but like help me understand, what is non-invasive lipo? What does that mean?
So they're radio frequency machines that help you get rid of fat naturally through your lymphatic drainage. We also have services to help you tighten loose skin, reduce stretch marks, cellulite, and things like that.
Yeah.
But it's pretty much radio frequency that does. Now, if we're talking about specific treatments, all of them have their specifics that they do. But for the most part, we'll talk about non-invasive lipo, which is like the biggest thing that everybody wants. What it does, it strikes the fat cells, and the fat cells turn into a liquid. That
It
liquid.
strikes it with heat or with cold?
I mean, the treatment is radio frequency,
Okay.
so they don't physically feel that happening.
Yeah.
They only hear something in their ears, which is like a ringing noise.
Okay.
But as far as like the ultrasound gel we use, it is cold. So.
Okay.
But it turns it into a liquid, and that liquid then comes through the lymphatic drainage and comes out the urine, the bowel movements, and the sweat. And they're required to do that daily to get the fat out of their body.
To get the fat out. Okay. So, and that helps with toxins too, of course,
Yeah.
right? So it's
it
like
helps
it's
with
deleting the
waste,
toxins. And stuff.
yeah.
So, okay, my other question is, how did you hear about this? Like, did you go through a stage where you felt like you needed this? Like, because that's sometimes that's how it happens.
Yeah.
Like, so did you go through non-invasive surgery?
No, so after I had my baby, I went through postpartum depression.
Okay.
And I was just not happy with the way I looked. I was always in sports beforehand, so I was always in shape.
Yeah.
So I wanted
Hold on,
plastic.
pause it right there. What sports did you play?
All sports.
All sports?
Everything.
So you was a tomboy growing up?
I'm still technically one. I just get my hair done.
That's cool. So go back to it. So you said you had your daughter and then you didn't like how you looked and you wanted to get it right. So you tried what?
I was thinking about the plastic surgery.
Okay.
But I just couldn't get around it. Like, just researching, I just didn't think it was a good fit for me. So I started researching on body contouring. And I did my research for a good 2 years. And I went to someone, I got it done. It didn't work.
Yeah.
But I didn't let that discourage me. So I got my machines. One day I was just like, I seen it on Instagram. The lady was coming to Miami. It was a go for me.
See, y'all see that though, y'all? Her aha moment, her how it started moment was she was trying to get fine for herself. She was worried about herself first.
Yeah.
And then
I got my it turned into a business because it brought like a different self-love within inside of me.
Yeah.
And I realized like that was the start of my spiritual awakening, and I wanted all women to feel what I felt.
That's dope.
So it did start off with just me first, but then
okay.
I showed it just made me realize how I can help people.
Yeah.
I've always been a want to help people person, which is why I was going to school for nursing. But I still wanted to do body contouring. I just wanted to be a nurse to be able to have like more, outlets that I can do.
Yeah, that's what's up.
Yeah.
So that's what's up. So okay. So after you got the box, it came in Amazon or whatever, and then you busted open.
I didn't. I ordered it with my training. So when I took the training
too. Okay.
Yeah, I went and took a training. It came with my machine. She taught us the whole thing. Because I researched so much, I kind of already knew what was going on.
Yeah.
I just didn't know the hands-on part of it.
Yeah.
So once I learned that, I went home. Yes, I immediately did myself. And I
Did
lost.
you see results?
Yeah. In 2 weeks, I lost 5 inches and 9 pounds off my waist. And it was a go.
Okay.
It was a go.
That's it.
That's it.
Okay, so then how did you start getting into, from there, how did you start branching out into the other products? Like, because of course it kind of goes hand in hand, but what like propelled you to say, okay, now I need products?
So with my journey, I was using the fat cream, the sweat cream, all those Amazon type of products.
For yourself, of course.
For myself during the time, and I saw that it worked better.
Yeah.
But I'm very much of a naturalist. So I used to make hair products before my business, not as a business, just a hobby. One of my sisters had alopecia and her hair grew back after using my product that I made. So I figured out.
And that product is still for sale now?
The hair product?
Yeah.
No, it was never for sale.
Oh no, you need to get that because that's a big thing. Jada might hit you up now.
It was never a sale. I did it for a hobby. Like me and my daughter, we would have Sundays and I would do hair days. So we would do treatments and wash her hair. It was just a thing until I started to help family members. So I created my first product, which was Sweat and Snatch, and it's a 4-in-1. So it burns fat, it tightens loose skin, it reduces stretch marks, and enhances sweat.
That's nice.
So instead of buying 4 different products, I just made it into one.
Okay, that's what's up. So that was your first product?
The first one, and it took forever.
It took forever?
Forever to finalize it.
But it was worth it, though.
It was worth it.
Okay, so so being that you started by yourself, and I know some of these questions already, but I just want the people to know, like, who was doing your web design? Who was doing your marketing and all that stuff like that in the beginning?
At me.
Yeah.
I'm still kind of doing everything. I hire people from time to time. If they work with me, they work with me. If they don't, it just doesn't work out. Okay. But I'm very, I like to do my own thing.
Yeah. That's dope. Yeah. That's what's up. Because, it's surprising to see that, that you do all your stuff on your own. Because even me, like, I do a lot of things on my own, but I have to pay people, so it's crazy. Like, and as an entrepreneur, what's something that you would give someone, like a gym, you would give them about started from scratch, if you could tell yourself the same thing back when you first started?
Don't worry about who's doing the same thing around you. Because I think that was a big thing for me. When I was studying what I do, nobody in my area was doing it.
Yeah.
When I decided to put it out there, it seemed like these little people were doing it, and it kind of made me feel like that was my idea first.
Yeah.
But I'm glad that it didn't stop me from continuing.
I'm going through that right now, honestly, with the phone repair thing, because you know I do phone repair, and Walmart is buying into it now, and they got billions of dollars to just overthrow everything that I'm trying to do. But what I really love about it is that I created like a cult like following, and I would say that you've done the same. So people, they don't want to go to nobody else. They want to come to me only. They trust me with their devices. They call me by my first name. They bring me pie. They bring me plates of food. Like they love it. So that's one of the reasons why I do what I'm doing, because when I first started, I started seeing how everybody was excited to get their phone back. And I ain't never had that type of joy before.
Your phone is everything.
And like some people say, like, Lee Major, boy, you tough, you greedy, you bought your dollar. But for me, that was a different type of like greed. I felt so good to see people get their devices back repaired, because they would be like, oh man, it's so broken, it's never gonna be repaired, and I would fix it every time. So what's some of the satisfaction that you get out of doing this?
Seeing everybody's results. Seeing some clients.
Have you got somebody to lose, like, what's the most amount of weight somebody dropped?
I don't go by weight too much, because as a woman, you have the boobs, the butt, the thighs. We don't really want any of those things to go down, so we focus on inches. I would say the most inches I've allowed somebody to lose is 10 inches.
Wow, that's a lot.
10 inches off their waistline. A lot of people also, they get to a point and then they'll stop and continue their routine at home, and then they'll come back. Some people like to get themselves situated first and then come. So it just depends on what type of people we're working with. But we don't only work with people who do surgery. We work with people who want the natural route too.
Okay, that's awesome. So are you looking to franchise out? Are you looking for partners to like build and like take this thing to other cities? Is that the plan?
I've had people ask me franchise. That's definitely an idea that I want. It's a trust thing for me, so just making sure that's why I like kind of franchising, because you're not solely responsible for everything.
You're not responsible.
It's just you
and
your
then,
business.
In the franchise thing, you can set up the contract however you want. So you already know I started this podcast to enlighten, to inspire, to motivate entrepreneurs on their journey. And like every time I sit down with people, like if I have any advice that I feel that could be beneficial to their company, I love to like throw it at them.
Absolutely.
So for you, I'm looking into franchising as well. And what I found out is that you are allowed to create your own contract. You can create whatever contract you want. Obviously, it can't be outlandish because nobody will sign it with you. But when you do create this contract, you can have it with the terms like, look, it has to be ran like this. You have to sell this product. You have to use Coca-Cola, not Pepsi. Like, you can do
want it
whatever
to
you
look
want.
a certain way.
You can
they
do
have
whatever
to follow
you want. They have to
that.
follow that. And then you are empowering people to make money, as well as you're still going to have that ownership of it. If they do not operate it properly, you can take that location back, or take away their brand, whatever.
Oh, I didn't know that part.
Right, yeah, you could, because if they're not because if they break the contract, then you can take over that, because the franchise owns the unit or whatever it is. Like, you're doing business with them, they're putting their money up to be in business with you, and you're just gonna guide them on how to do it. You know?
Right.
So like it's the same thing with McDonald's. Like, you ever see a McDonald's says going under new management, or they weren't running it right. They probably went under. Whatever the case may be, somebody else came in with the money and took that spot.
Oh, that makes sense.
Yeah. So that's the type of situations you want to set up, especially like with McDonald's, with their franchise. They own their properties. So every time you see a McDonald's, that 90% of the time they own that property, either the whole building or the building that it's sitting on.
Right.
So with that being said, as you grow and as you go through your journey, you may buy a plaza. If you buy a plaza, then you can put one there that you don't necessarily operate. Someone else can operate it.
Because I own the land.
You own the land, and you just put your business there, and then you sell the other units to other businesses that you feel will be complementary to your business. Just like McDonald's, they'll put a Burger King.
Is your iPhone damaged? Come to We Fix MIA, Miami's largest black-owned repair shop.
We have 2 locations conveniently located in the city of Miami and Miami Gardens. We also have a mobile van equipped to repair your devices anywhere. For more information, visit us at WeFixMIA.com. Is your iPhone broke? We can fix it, we can fix it. Is your iPad cracked? We can fix it, we can fix it. Call WeFixMIA. Call WeFixMIA. Is your iPhone broke? We can fix it, we can fix it. Is your iPad cracked? We can fix it, we can fix it. Call WeFixMIA. Call WeFixMIA. You can also find us on your favorite social media outlets at WeFixMIA. That's WeFixMIA.com. Or call us at 305-751-8486. Across the street, because they know, like, yeah, it's no big deal.
Right.
As long as y'all looking for burgers, we over here. So
Right.
not saying that you want to just put your direct competition across the street, but that's why you don't see them beefing. You don't see McDonald's and Burger King go on a war, because it makes sense to understand that people need to come this way to buy food. So since they're gonna buy food, they're either gonna buy it from you or me. That's it. So it's beneficial for everybody.
Like CVS and Walgreens.
Yeah, it's beneficial for everyone. It's like they right down the street from each other. They
Right.
know that they're right there because people are going to be in this direction for what the things that they need.
Right.
Yeah.
You dropping gems.
Yeah, big gems, you know.
That's
It's Major Mondaze, man. I'm going to come with it, y'all. That's why people don't know, you know what I'm saying, like how much I do this in the background.
Right.
I love to talk to people. Do you know Charles Avant? Have you heard of Charles Avant?
No.
Charles Avant was like an insider in the music business that a lot of people didn't know about. He has a documentary on Netflix. Very, very inspirational and insightful. Like, he was a part of major landmark musical projects that you didn't know about. It's
Right,
like, oh
right.
shit, he was a part of that. Like, so and just contracts and details. He made sure that the artist was taken care of. He made sure. So that's kind of how I feel about with the entrepreneur thing, and artists as well too. But like, I want to make sure that our people are taken care of. It's our culture, it's
Right.
our ideas, it's our, you know, excellence. So we should be the ones to be protected, because they coming after our shit. They coming after everything
Because we're
we do.
taking our land back.
Yeah, everything we do, they come after it. So, you know, like, even like with the phone repair, I feel like they coming at the little guy. You know, they don't want the little guys to make no money. Like, Apple tried to do this. Oh, you know, if you have a copy screen, then you can't come, you know, trade it in, or we won't repair on your
Right.
thing. Now the Supreme Court is changing that and reversing that, so that Apple has to let out the either sell or let out the schematics, so that way people could produce the screens on their own. Since you don't want to sell us screens, you have to give us the schematics on how to reproduce our own screens, because you can't monopolize it.
Right.
So it's all type of like behind the scenes shit like that's going on with the phone repair industry, and I just feel like as a small guy, like they're trying to like take over before.
You're not a small guy though. They want you to think
They
that.
want you to think that, yeah.
But honestly, small businesses, we have more of like a authentic feel. So when
Yeah.
you say you're building a cult, you're building people who respect you and who appreciate, you know, supporting your business. So I think that's just what it's all about. Whether those corporate businesses are going to do that, I prefer to come to you and get it done quick versus going to Walmart. First of all, I don't even like Walmart. It's just too much going on. So, I mean, it's still going to blow no matter what.
Excuse me. But the thing is that we're in Walmart, it's like when you get to Walmart, it's hard to park. Then I got to go inside.
It's just too much.
I got to fight through the traffic. And then maybe there's like 3-4 people. It's literally
ahead of
traffic.
you,
Like,
yeah.
Maybe there's 2 or 3 people in front of you. Now I got to wait. You know? So some of the things that set me apart is that I do the mobile repairs. People like that. And I stay open later. I stay open late. So that's another thing that helps me. What are some of the things that you're doing to set yourself apart? Because I honestly know like about 4 or 5 people doing non-invasive surgeries and stuff like that. So what are some of the things that are you doing to separate yourself from your competition?
Definitely the products. I don't see anyone making their own products by hand using natural ingredients. We are open late as well. We provide a lot more when it comes down to a client. We're not just saying, hey, yeah, let's just do this. It's a whole body plan that we're putting them on. A person is literally changing their lifestyle. So And I just think it's more intimate, you know, versus going to like a corporate, getting your nails done, you just get in and out. They're just making their money versus like an actual experience. You know, sometimes our sessions turn into like therapy. You know, some people just need to talk about what they have going on. And that's what I was saying earlier. Those are one of the things that that brings me joy. Because sometimes I see someone coming here so down and, you know, a few weeks down the line, they're doing what they want to do. They found their purpose. And it could just be from me saying, you know, the smallest thing. And I realize that's like another gift I have.
Because you got that great energy.
That's another, listen.
Ever since I met you at the brunch, y'all know we met at the brunch. Shout out to Rory, man. You know, we met at the brunch, you know, the Billionaires Brunch. That's what it was called, right? Yeah, so we used to go there. And ever since I met her, I always seen how she was going up, you know, and I just want to give you your flowers while you're here to smell them. Like, yo, like you're one of those entrepreneurs that they better watch out for, you know. I even said it like in early on. I was like, yo, you need a partner. Like, I'll partner up with you. But she like to do everything on her own. She don't want no partners right now. I try to partner up with her and be like, yo, because I was around before she got the suites. So tell me about the suites. We're up here now where you do non-invasive surgery. And what is it that you're doing now at the bottom at the suites?
So downstairs I have a beauty spa where I have different colored owned women who provide services like massage therapy. I have someone that does lashes, makeup, facials. So pretty much a one-stop shop where you can get anything you need.
You're getting it done. Big bag. We're going to have to call you Big Bag Mina Li soon.
Listen, and I just want to build a community. Like, the purpose of doing it downstairs was to build with other women and, you know, create something bigger. I feel like I don't always work by myself. I like to work with other people. It's just a matter of finding the right people.
Got to find that right partner.
Yeah, because it's energy for me. Like, if your energy doesn't sway right with me, I can care less if you do want to be at the beauty spot and pay me a lot of money. It's just it has to align, you know.
Yeah, definitely. So so you've been taking over West Palm and everything. Like, have you thought about coming to Miami? Have you thought about deep digging in Broward? So what's next? Like, what's the next?
More of a north girl, I have to say.
So you want to go north more?
I want to go north more. Okay. We were just talking about how it's oversaturated. Miami and Fort Lauderdale are very oversaturated, and I feel like it would be good for me to go over there because I would bring a different enlightenment on the type of naturalism that we carry here versus, you know, Fort Lauderdale, Miami's more plastic surgery type. Okay. But my reasoning for going north is because I rather give it to people who don't know what this is. Body contouring has an up and down, meaning like you have people that do it for money and make a bad how can I say it, a bad aura on what we do, making it look like it doesn't work. And then you have people who are passionate about it and actually make it work. So if I can stamp that make it does work type of thing, then I rather give it to people who really don't have a clue about what is going on. And then that sets me aside from competition. It just allows me to set the standard of what it really is before other people bring, you know, the nonsense in it.
The nonsense, That's what's up. It's so crazy because when I look at a woman and I think about how much a woman has to put that shit on to get herself together, you know, it's crazy. You know, as you know, I recently got married and my wife, she does everything. She does all that shit. She's doing detox teas. She's had a BBL before. She, you know what I'm saying?
It's
like
a lot to
you know, she likes to look right. So I'm paying for it because she look good. So it don't matter. You know what I'm saying? Like, whatever she wants, she got it.
Happy wife, happy life.
Definitely. You know what's crazy about that saying is that one of the reasons that I got with her is because she makes me happy. Like, she goes out her way to make sure I'm happy. You feel me? And that's like, I haven't seen that in a while.
Yeah,
I haven't seen that in a while. I haven't seen no woman that I have met within the last 5 years goes out their way more to make me happy without me even noticing it. Like, she goes out her way. And I like, when I started to really, like, I stopped one day and I looked at the way she be moving for me and stuff like that. I was like, you know what? I'm gonna just marry her. Yeah. Like, that's what I'm gonna do. Like, I'm straight. Like, I don't need to.
You don't need the outsideness, no.
I don't need nothing else. And it, cause it's just like, it's nothing out there. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
it's very rare.
Yeah, it's crazy out there. You feel me? Like, I be seeing the girls post and I be seeing the stuff. I be like, oh, that's what y'all doing? Okay, yeah. I'm glad I'm over here. Babe, let's go do our thing. And, you know, she lets me do my thing. Like, people don't understand, man. Like, it's like as a black man, it's so hard to find a black man who's positive, who's family oriented, God fearing. You know what I'm saying? So she lets me do what I need to do. She don't bug me, and she just helps my day go easier. So,
That's honestly what a real successful relationship's about.
Yeah.
It's literally uplifting each other. What 2022 has a definition of relationship is not it.
don't get it twisted. She got her shit too. Like
Everybody
She got her
does.
shit, and
Everybody
she drives me
does.
crazy. She want to spend all the money, and that's not me. You know what I'm saying? Like I want to save every dollar.
Yeah.
I don't even want to go. I don't want to even buy candy, like nothing,
my
like even for my
God.
daughter. Like I'm like, baby, I could make you some candy. Like you know what I'm saying? Like so.
I can't.
But only reason why is because I just want to. My biggest thing is that when I leave this earth, I want my family to be straight.
Yeah.
I want them to know, like, yo, he saved everything. Like I don't
Yeah.
care about materialism no more. I don't care about liquor and jewelry and all those things. Like I could have bought a rollie like 4 times during the pandemic.
Right.
And in the pandemic, I was killing it. In the pandemic, for those who haven't listened to my previous episodes about my phone repair, during the pandemic, I made a killing because my business was labeled essential. So as an essential business, I was still able to do phone repair.
Okay.
I was able to drive around, go to people's houses. I had to wear my mask and all that, protect myself, of course. But I still got the things done. I got the job done, and everybody was blowing me up. So, because they was stuck in the house, and they don't want to look at that cracked screen, and they had their little PPP money, and this and that and that. So it was a ball for me.
It was.
So, and for those who was trying to go to the little underground clubs, I wasn't going to that shit. I was making money off the underground clubs. I would sit outside the underground club and fix some phones outside of my van. And a lot of people was just buying jewelry and all this and all that shit is at the pawn shop now. Instead, I bought a store during the pandemic. I bought my store in 2020. I'm going on 2 years at my location, my storefront in Liberty City. So it's just it's such a testimony to see a good entrepreneur just grind from the bottom and take it all the way up. You see what I'm saying? So I salute you and what you're doing over here with the NBC Queens. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? I salute it. I be seeing it. You already know. I be in your likes. I be, you know what I'm saying, dropping my little comments and stuff. But before I go, I want to ask you, so what's give me 5 major keys to being successful in your eyes. What is the 5 main things that Mina must do to continue to be successful? The 5 things that you must do as an entrepreneur.
I must love myself. That's the first.
I like
Because
that.
if I'm not okay, then nothing's okay. I must stay positive, because as an entrepreneur,
Yeah.
we have ups and very big downs.
Man, you gotta worry about your mental health.
Yeah, exactly. So staying positive will be the second one. What would be the third one? Being successful. Honestly, keep going.
Just keep
the
going.
more I keep going, the more successful I feel. As you know, we may not be where we
But it could
want to
be other things too, like keep reading, read more. It could be like, what do you think that you personally need to continue to be successful? Of course, those 3 are valid, but you got 2 more.
I would say I want to connect myself more with people like us.
So
Above
network
us,
more.
network more.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Network up. Yeah.
Yeah, above us. I would love to be around people that are above us. What's the last thing? I just that would be network. I was gonna say I need to get out more because
Yeah, you definitely got to
I'm
get out.
such a homebody.
So for you, it would be a social life, more of a social life. Do you think that you need more of a social life?
I do, because I want to get
you
out there
dating
more.
right now?
No,
You're not dating right
No.
now. You're not on the market. Are
No.
you single or are you
I'm
taken?
single. I'm single
You're single, but why are you single? You're a beautiful woman and
because I'm focused.
you're focused. A
I'm
beautiful
focused.
woman that's focused right now. The only reason why I say that is because honestly, like sometimes people think that a relationship could be a distraction. And
It
it
can.
can if the person is the wrong person.
Right.
But a relationship can be that motivation. And I don't know what it is about me, but when I get the right woman by my side, I really turn up. I was once in a relationship with somebody for 10 years, and we had our business, and even though it was an underground street business, me and this woman, but we had a lot of fun. We had great memories. We went up the whole time. We encouraged each other, and we're still friends to this day. You feel me? So having that key partner and having that person that's like that you could just count on, man. Like I can't imagine how many times that you needed somebody to count on, but you had to do it yourself. I can't even imagine how many times. So, and I know that I would still be doing my thing without my wife, but I can't even imagine where I would be. She went out of town to Cali for the weekend, and I was like, yo, get your ass home.
Yeah, but it's
I
powerful
can't do this
too.
without you. Like, you need to be here, man. These kids
Yeah.
is hungry. I got stuff to do.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I give her that power. Like, she tell me all the time, she be like, I run this house. Don't fuck with me. Like, I need to do what I need to do. Give me the money. I'm going to go buy what I need to buy. And I give it to her. She
Right.
said she need 100 pieces of candy. That's what she need.
Right.
So that the kids can be straight, the chicken is cooked, the rice is ready, like everything is good, and she does
Right.
that well. That's why I couldn't let that go, because I
Yeah.
needed that stability, I needed that rock to be able to take care of the household, so that my daughter could grow up in a decent environment from my POV.
Right.
From my POV.
And I think
Whatever
two
her and her
people
mom
together
see,
is more powerful.
Yeah.
You know,
yeah, definitely, I agree.
than one.
But you gotta take your own advice then if you say that then, because
I was
you
saying
need the
in
right
general.
king to be rocking with you.
Yeah,
I would like
you
to see
know.
that for you, because we've been friends for a long time.
We gonna ask God on that one. We
Yeah,
gotta talk
we're
to
gonna
him
put it
on
in the
that
air.
one.
We're
Yeah.
gonna put it in the air for you. I would love to see that. I would love to see somebody, you know what I'm saying, like me, you know what I'm saying, who's an entrepreneur,
Yeah.
smart and handsome guy who's doing his thing, who's gonna hold you down and support you. So
Yeah, I need that. I mean, not that I need a man, but when I'm ready to do that, definitely has to be somebody ambitious.
that's what's up. That's what's up. So shout out your socials, shout out your websites, so that the people can follow you. All my listeners could tune in to you.
Yes. So Instagram, TikTok, and Facebook is all the same, Milanies Body Contour. And we just started YouTube, so it's only one video out right now, but it's at the same name, and the website is the same thing, www.milaniesbodycontouring.com.
Definitely. Y'all tap in with the homegirl Mina
Yes,
at Milanies
sir.
Body Contouring.
Thank you.
We major, nigga.
Is your iPhone damaged? Come to We Fix MIA, Miami's largest black-owned repair shop. We have 2 locations conveniently located in the city of Miami and Miami Gardens. We also have a mobile van equipped to repair your devices anywhere. For more information, visit us at WeFixMIA.com. Is your iPhone broke? We can fix it, Is your iPad cracked? We can fix it, Call We Fix MIA. Call We Fix MIA. Is your iPhone broke? We can fix it, Is your iPad cracked? We can fix it, Call We Fix MIA. Call We Fix MIA. You can also find us on your favorite social media outlets at We Fix MIA. That's WeFixMIA.com, or call us at 305-751-8486.